Tale of the tape between two of the most supremely conditioned prize fighters ever to enter the ring by all appearances.
The Oscar De La Hoya Floyd Mayweather fight is scheduled for 12 rounds.
Let's get ready to rumble! Floyd Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch them up. Good luck.
Will we get spontaneous combustion?
Mayweather's uncle and trainer Roger was in no hurry to leave the ring, apparently wanting to make a last-minute point to officials. De La Hoya's cup protector is too high, and how often can Oscar De La Hoya find Floyd Mayweather? And Mayweather with a right hand. Mayweather often leads with left hooks, a pure boxer to do. Right hand across the top for De La Hoya excites the crowd. The spirited effort that De La Hoya made to get at Mayweather's ribcage. Oscar, the one-time Floyd Mayweather, was in danger of losing a fight in his first fight against Jose Luis Castillo.
Not doing too much because he can't deal with Floyd's speed in the center of the ring. He's tried to counter it, but he can't. So he's trying to get Floyd to the
Quicker, beating him to the punch. Oscar trying to figure out how to crowd him.
Moved away. There it is again. Sticks a jab. Moves away.
I don't think that Oscar planned for this. Oscar planned to just walk in and be physical.
And Jacob on the back of De La Hoya's trunks. His two children who are not
Oscar, you got to
mothered
bring 'em up.
by.
So far, Floyd is ready to stand by landing the only two clean punches of the round.
And that he wouldn't look good until a few rounds had gone by.
Well, combi box numbers in base and the number of punches
The
landed.
first jab that Oscar really threw snapped his head back.
Good left hook inside by De La Hoya. And for a moment there, they exchanged punches. That's what Oscar De La Hoya needs. Now he landed.
The jab, particular jab in that Mayweather's left eye, which will neutralize Mayweather counterpunching. He'll do very well.
Good right hand across the top against Floyd Mayweather. There's another straight right hand landing for De La Hoya. And a jab and a right hand again. And the crowd goes nuts.
But those right hands wasn't that effective. Mayweather rolled those right hands.
You can expect a lot of that as long as he's still in the fight. Straight right hand by Mayweather. De La Hoya. Now Mayweather goes to his own jab.
You have to watch Floyd to start jabbing, and then all of a sudden he'll change the jab into a leaping left hook.
De La Hoya with 3 body shots in a row. Clearly a bigger focus on having trouble finding Mayweather. There'll be a lot of that so far.
Nope, well, no right
Here
hands at
Oscar
all.
tried to lead with a right hand over the top. Trying to get a left hook between Mayweather's guy, De La Hoya. Although sitting in the seat provided by Oscar. Place. You saw the CompuBox numbers, which slightly favored De La Hoya. Now the left hook lands upstairs. And he lands a right cross across the top. And for the first time in the fight, Mayweather looks genuinely on the defensive.
Oscar's fighting.
Trying to find the right formula.
Because when he thinks too much, he's playing right into Mayweather's hand. When he lets
Mayweather time, Mayweather landed the left hook lead, step to the side. To do is to attack and flurry and apply the relentless.
playing the traps. Whether you land a clean punch on Floyd is not that important. He will wear him down as the fight goes on.
Left hook there by Floyd Mayweather.
That's his key punch, and Oscar seems to have been blocking it all night long.
This is vintage Mayweather. This is why.
And throwing punches, whether he has a clear target or not, and when he finishes up with the punches.
Let's see who will try to apply the activity down the stretch. And there's your answer.
So hand to hand.
He makes the aggression in the fight, which will impress the judges more. And incidentally, these first 3 rounds, Natu was able to threaten Floyd and make him uncomfortable from time to time, but eventually Mayweather settled into a groove and won the fight. Harold, how'd you score the first 3? The end of 12-round fights.
It's always been a concern that I had with him. In this case here, also, he's fighting flat-footed.
He worked and worked in training camp on being more relaxed and less intense, but in the ring
But the pace of this fight shouldn't tire him. He's not getting punched much unless Mayweather fist. And that has helped to tire him.
There are the body shots, and there is a... It's a sustained attack to the body like nothing you've seen in De La Hoya's career. So an adjustment finally shows up. He's concertedly aware of it in that moment. Throws the body shots. He pins Mayweather against the ropes and gets a chance to try a couple of shots upstairs. They go back to the center of the ring, and Oscar De La Hoya threw about 12 body shots in a row.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. I mean, I don't think.
The point is that he's attempting to throw body punches in much greater volume than ever.
The last third of the fight. Twice now we've heard Roger Mayweather said he's going to get tired, he's going to get tired, you'll get him later in the fight.
Good quick left hook inside. Mayweather in a big right hand for De La Hoya, 29 out of 108. Mayweather, precise and accurate. Mayweather within the time frame of 12 rounds. And again, De La Hoya tries to set something up with the body and then go upstairs.
You know, what Oscar's doing is...
And there, it's a very close fight. We don't really know yet who's going to get tired at the end.
Reluctant to throw the jab because of the quick right-hand counters of Floyd Mayweather. He's so quick and slinky with... right hand. Every time De La Hoya gets Mayweather near the ropes, you can feel right eye. Probably from a Mayweather left hook. He uses that punch increasingly down the stretch of those fights in which he's comfortable and confident. De La Hoya briefly landed a right cross across the top.
I like that Mayweather is standing right in with De La Hoya here. This is toe-to-toe.
And now the hand speed difference shows up as soon as they're in the middle of the ring. And Mayweather is trying to knock Oscar out with a right hand. The bigger man might knock him out if he could score a knockout of Oscar.
If he can continue to do this and don't tire, he has a chance to win in the decision. But I think fatigue is going to set in as the fight goes on.
And gradually, round to round. This is round 6 of a scheduled 12.
This is high-speed chess between two
Try to stop speed with the jab, as Vernon Forrest did to Shane Mosley. That's not working as well. So once again, De La Hoya goes back to work chopping wood, trying to get at Mayweather's ribcage the way Jose Luis Castillo did back in the 135-pound weight. Oscar was fortunate to beat Pernell Whitaker years ago. Floyd got a little sloppy with arcing shots over the top. Not normally the way he punches. And again, De La Hoya tries to set something up with the body before changing upstairs. Quick right hand. His best round since early in the fight. Now, De La Hoya short with the right hand, but gets in a left. And once again, Oscar answers fire with a fight. Straight right hand lands for Mayweather, and he skipped right hand lead. Part of his bread and butter. Lands a left hook, and De La Hoya just stands there. Suddenly the round begins to even up.
He's had great defense this round himself. He's the guy that's been catching Mayweather's punches right.
And again, they're near the ropes between Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. You saw the CompuBox numbers, which show the percentage edge.
Stand downs like they are now. Floyd Mayweather throws the first punch. He gets low first, he pops Oscar De La Hoya with a left or a right, and Oscar takes it back up. This time, Oscar attacked him. But Oscar does that like he did in round 6. He wins the rounds. But basically, it's been Mayweather getting off first, landing more clean shots.
And just to show you that Oscar heard Freddie Rhodes.
Every effort, doing everything properly, and if he can hold up stamina-wise, he's got a good chance of winning it going down the stretch.
Might win the fight. I mean, it's started to say it might be the last thing he does, whether he wins or loses, at least in a prize, to measure and wait and figure out when he wants to land his lead left hook or right hand. When he is throwing the jab, Mayweather backs up and doesn't throw.
Oscar has a great jab. And Oscar, Mayweather has fast hands, but not that authoritative jab the way that Oscar has.
Oscar blocking a left-hand shot with his right glove.
The question is, will we get the drama we were hoping for in the second half of this fight?
Mayweather lands.
Theatrics.
Good body shot by Mayweather. And he comes back to the body and hammers De La Hoya again. Big left hook upstairs by Mayweather. Now De La Hoya feels the need to rally and goes back around. He fights in staccato bursts. He likes it that way. De La Hoya trying to...
He's going to win this round.
Well, then, but he's got to fight like he's going to get 12 hard rounds.
Well, I tell you
from his
what, Oscar does seem to be a little fatigued, but he's still working. He's still throwing punches, and he's pushing the fight. It's getting closer and closer, and actually, in my mind, I see Oscar pulling ahead.
He's got to keep being active with the jab to heighten his chances of winning the fight. De La Hoya's corner and scream, jab. De La Hoya's business partners in Golden Boy, along with Shane Mosley, who sparred with him. Another De La Hoya flurry, and the crowd rises again. Once again, Oscar being more active, setting up the assault with the jab, putting Mayweather with a counter right. That's why Oscar sometimes pulls the jab and puts it back in the holster. But when he uses it, he puts Mayweather on the defensive. He's got to keep doing that, using the jab, and Floyd is picking his shots again.
No, but a way to really penetrate Oscar with a solid punch. His main punch is springing left hook that he leaps at. Oscar's blocked that all night long for the most part.
Mayweather, who is almost a 2-to-1 favorite, given his youth, given his talent, that Oscar is
really clearly in the finish.
Looking for one more big counter shot. Oscar looking for one definitive rally. Down the stretch of the round, they both got in a clean punch.
The perception is this is an even fight.
Well taken. It doesn't much matter whether you're landing if you're throwing twice as much as the other guy.
And then actually Floyd is having a problem of hitting Oscar now, so he's throwing punches, but he is not found taking his punches away from him.
Big right hand over the top by Mayweather, but one punch at a time.
And cannot find a way to get clean punches together.
Tell me something, Emmanuel. How does a fighter get to be considered a great fighter if he throws basically one punch at a time?
The greatest. I've never considered him great. He's considered a pound for pound, but the Ray Leonards and all of that stuff compared him.
That's hard to argue with.
Yeah,
but this sport is also about theater.
But he's a very talented fighter.
Another De La Hoya rally against the rope, throwing and throwing.
Oscar's defense is pretty good.
Hit him that time. Incidentally, Compy 5 in the last round. That's high accuracy.
This is a good moment here, and for Mayweather, who's
fight. We're into round 9, so perhaps Mayweather's mentality is trauma building. Harold Letterman, how do you have it to this point?
Look at him. Hey, looks at him. In the meantime, Floyd's popping him with clean, effective quad.
up to 4 for Mayweather.
For the 3-point margin on the Letterman card. At discerning what lands and what doesn't. They are better at simply counting punches.
A slightly different fight.
And you know, we never know what the effect of the crowd may have on these judges here too. Every time Oscar flurries a crowd, he'll hit him that easy still. He's coming in, he's picking off Floyd's punches for the most part. Floyd looks flashy, but he's having problems hitting Oscar.
You better hurry up if he's going to massacre him.
With the quick right hand counters of Floyd Mayweather.
Now he's playing in the Floyd's game, playing mind games.
Mayweather dropping his hands as if to say, go ahead and lead. De La Hoya, 10 rounds finished, 2 rounds to go.
As good as he did earlier in the fight.
De La Hoya only 7 out of 62 in that round. All along that De La Hoya would fade down the stretch, and the most satisfying knockout victory of Oscar De La Hoya's career took place in the 11th round against Fernando Vargas. But it was Vargas who was tiring that night.
Yeah, and Vargas, but Floyd is a different fighter here.
De La Hoya not jabbing, leaving himself open for Mayweather's opportunities. Mayweather on the defensive. He has not been able to do it.
Oscar's getting tired, and not just physically, it seems like mentally he's becoming very drained now.
He has no chance. Right hand lead that De La Hoya. Mayweather skipping away along the ropes. Hammers Oscar with a right hand in the center of the rim.
Most effective punch he's had tonight.
Punch hard enough to and make a serious impact.
Would pick him to win by unanimous decision. It was the logical choice. At the height of Roy Jones's reign as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, it didn't matter who he fought.
Totally confused right now. I guess he's abandoned landing that left hook, which Oscar seems to block every time he throws. So he's now concentrating on hitting Oscar with right hands.
Hard right hand by De La Hoya. Crowd tries to root Oscar into position to take advantage. As Floyd Mayweather cranked it up in the 11th, throwing many more punches than did Oscar De La Hoya. The pattern big right hand toward the end of the 11th. It probably wasn't enough to put Mayweather in any jeopardy.
Look out, look out!
One big punch. The jab was the key. As elusive a fighter as Floyd Mayweather down with one big, landed one of those big, super clean left hooks upstairs.
Pressure, thinking, punching crispier, seems to be more in control of his body and everything else, and that may impress the judges.
Just much faster hands.
There's an argument with fists, and the younger man.
De La Hoya visibly determined not to go quietly. Floyd Mayweather is a dose of cold reality. This flurry will warm the hearts of De La Hoya's millions of fans for a giant pot of money, or will De La Hoya make good on his promise to keep on fighting even after this? And where does Mayweather go from this pinnacle after claiming that he's going to retire? They fight to the finish and please the crowd.
115, 113 to the winner by split decision. And new WBC